Story, I suppose. I guess these descriptions tell me to play on hard. It's like, I've played Bleed 1, I'm certainly not intimately familiar with Bleed 2. It is not, no. Maybe if you've beaten very hard or some nonsense. I'm always like stumped when there's a difficulty setting. I never know exactly. Like I just don't expect a difficulty setting in like most games. I think Bleed 1 had a difficulty setting, so I should expect it, but I never prepare for that. I always make sure I get like the volume set and control set and stuff, and then forget about everything else. Alright, let's try hard. Hopefully we can switch it to normal if it's unpleasant, but that's probably where we want to be. Oh. You were gonna say something, apparently. So yeah, we start with like a very mobile like triple jump. So quad jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Basically a very mobile quad jump. It is a very mobile game. Then we can freeze time. You know. And I guess we just do that if we don't have a weapon or something. People are freaking out. Press... I don't know why it like auto skips the text, but I was already jumping, so I guess that's maybe why it skipped it, because I already showed I knew what jump was. Oh, right, that's right. Using the thumbstick to shoot. So fairly fast-paced, sort of run-and-gun action here. The Useful Dead. Oh, that thing's got a shield. The katana can reflect attacks. Well, how do I use the katana? Do I face the opposite direction? It looked like that deflected, so I guess, but it didn't seem to deflect it back at them. Yeah, it's not deflecting it at them though. And everything they choose still. It's fairly tight tapping on that too. No? Hey there, Envoy. Greetings, Helm. Is there a way to, like, switch so I'm using katana as a primary? No, we're on katana pistols. I can't see options from here. All it says is look away and katana to reflect. That's what I'm doing. Oh no, it does have me facing it. Do I always, even though it looks like it only swings the katana backwards, I'm facing forwards with it anyway? Oh, okay. No, I'm just dumb. The way the katana animation displayed, I thought it was only swinging backwards. That's fine, we didn't need any health to finish the rest of the level with, right? Yeah, I'm like, wait. Oh, I could have probably reflected through there. Ow. Wait, not too bad. Yeah, I'm playing with a controller. Oh, we're still playing. I thought that was like cutscene or something for a minute there. Alright, well. I was just looking at chat. Oh, this is frantic. This is cool. It's gonna be kind of hard to get used to using the katana as a reactionary thing, but oh, okay, rude. I'm busy trying to dodge these bullets. You're throwing other stuff at me. Well, at least we're learning what not to do. Yeah. Accurate. All right. Okay, the, important, we cannot reflect the, yellow ones. Oh, dang it, I still bumped into it. That's hard to get in the middle there. That was just the first level of the game, yes. Man, only a 0.9 on style. I get more points on style than time and damage, though, so that's good. At least that's my highest attribute. That's important. Okay, we're just jumping on this car. Breaking news! The enemy arrived without warning, carving a trail of darkness and despair across the globe. For days, we called to our hero for help. Some even began to lose hope. But Rin, the greatest hero of all time, has finally risen to defend us. At last, our enemy is forced to flee. At last, they hold fear in their hearts. But fear is not enough, and Rin is in pursuit. We'll keep you updated through every moment of the action. Stay tuned. Greetings, Abbott. Hey, go. Cheers, Eddie. Enjoy your egg, Helm. Oh, these are in fact enemies. I wasn't sure I wasn't gonna like attack the kitties, but no, they're enemies. All right. No mercy then. They're shooting at me. Well, this looks at least reasonably pacifist runnable, other than bosses. There's a lot of cats in there. Oh. That's a lot of damage if we reflect their big one there. So many injured kitties. This is very fluid too, just zipping around crazy like. None of this like wait to upgrade your stuff in this game. It's just alright, you got quad jump to start. Oh, it's that guy. That was a boss from the first game, right? Dang it. Oh no. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Cheers, help. Oh no. I'm very good at dodging this barrage of missiles. Oop. Oh, hi. We had to slow time to fight this before, I think. Maybe? Or is this new? Is this new? I don't know, she looks kind of like one of the bosses of 1. It's been a long time since I played 1, so I don't remember it super well, but... Oh. What? Oh, they're all fighting to... What is even happening? Oh, right, because they want to be the like, we defeated all the other heroes, so the other heroes are trying to fight the new bad. Okay, I think this makes sense. How's it going, Asao? Thank you for the continued support. Ow. All right. Oh, you got time this time too. It's like How's the volume, by the way? It sounds like a little loud, but kind of appropriately loud for the game, so, can turn it down a little bit, or just leave it where it's at. Driven to desperation, the enemy leader, Valentine, emerged to battle our hero. Some think she may have eventually prevailed, if not for that blonde guy's assistance. Why is he helping Rin? Is it a desperate bid for redemption? Well, nothing he can ever do will make the world forgive him. Nothing! Regardless, they seem to have joined forces and are pursuing the enemy into the sky. Don't touch that dial! Aw, dang it, we got hit by the big one. I was doing pretty good, reflecting a bunch of stuff. I feel like there's a lot of dialogue that's being automatically skipped in a way that I can't really control, which is kind of weird, but... I mean, I guess I'm not that concerned about it, so... Yeehaw! Cowboy penguin action. Dang it, I was a little late on that. Like, we just need to not take any more hits, we're fine. Oh god. Okay, okay. So far so good on that front. Probably about to end on that front, but okay. We've got the samurai from Iconoclast. Who knew heroes had to do so much work? I mean, nice to go back into the option, or action right away, but I will take a moment to get a drink. Thank you anyway. Oh. Ah! Ah! I'm getting wrecked! Oh, what? Second health bar! The character is blaming me for their failure. I mean, they're not really wrong. Okay, so I can reflect when they charge it. Well, sometimes, at least. Ow. This phase may take a moment. We don't even do very much damage when we reflect them. You were clearly not paying attention. Okay, we can get a few hits afterwards. Or during? Even during, so even if we don't necessarily hit them, we can hit them while they're doing other attacks too, okay. Gives me a little hope here. There we go, there we go. How many walls can this character break? Oh, thought I was landing on the vehicle. So many missiles. Oh god. Just outrun the bullets. Oh no. This is pretty good. Oh no. Whew. Sleep well, Helm. No more time this time, but still acceptable style. That was kind of the first game, is how we wanted to be the guy being the hero. It seems the enemy warship is overflowing with the greatest villains of all time. All who dropped like evil flies in the face of our mighty hero. Even that blonde guy proved his worth, paying the ultimate price to assist our champion. Perhaps he was misjudged. History will never forget the brave sacrifice of whatever his name was. Now our hero must board the warship and take it down alone. But she won't be truly alone if we continue to watch and to believe. The news broadcaster is the Twitch audience. know that I like this stuff very much, but I guess it's just kind of out there. And then zapping it back in. I don't know. I keep expecting something more terrible to happen. What's happening is still. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna go to the washing machine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we finally got hit. Got her. Got an S so far. But S goes away when we die, I assume. Which is what we've generally been, you know, doing. Oh, is the I couldn't tell. I thought it was just scrolling at my speed, but it might have been automatically scrolling faster than my speed. Yeah, okay. Oh, we are down to A. Oh, we got hit, so we're down to C. Rip style for a million years. Alright. Angry zappy face. Ow. Rude? Double rude? Oh, these ones. Okay. That's an enemy from number 1. I think the first time I saw this game was maybe Frag, like Lethal Frag fighting this boss, the first one. She said something snarky about hard mode. I didn't actually catch it. Everything's so fast. I don't know what to do here. Caterpillar and friend Bower Pillar, huh? Yeah. Believe this was also a boss in the first game. At least, approximately. And it did say we're fighting all the old, villains. It's not supposed to happen like that. Hey there, mommy. Yeah, I can feel a newsground feel, like a very polished newsground. Newgrounds, rather. I think I've pronounced that wrong like my entire life, and it's just never been able to fix it. Just add letters where they don't exist. didn't expect it to fire the missile barrage again right after I reflected. Oop, badly timed. Alright, barely. What we got there? Oh god. Yep. Another, wait, maybe a robot version of a previous boss? Because she didn't look like that before, I don't think. Congregate. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yep. Congregate versus Congregate. Absolutely. That's another perfect example of that. Yeah, a lot of it won't be preserved very easily unless people actively preserve it, I think, is, I mean, there'll still be old ways to play it or emulate it or whatever. There always is, generally, for something that widespread, but still gonna be a little bit, you can't just casually throw down on a lot of those games. A lot of them, well, the majority of them won't be missed too much, but there's still some hidden gems there for sure. I mean, and like the precursor to freaking Space Kim and Opus Magnum, that's a Flash game. That's the Codex of Alchemical Engineering. It'd be interesting to see like Zachtronics port that to Steam or something. So now it's getting all toasty, man. This game's too intense. I'm checking like spaceships at me. Okay, well, that one just landed directly on me. I mean, I saw the indicator that it was going to, but I couldn't find a way through the bullet pattern to get out of there. I should have froze time. Gotcha! Epic War. I don't think familiar with that one. Well, maybe I am, actually. Our hero endured meager oxygen and fiery calamity to board the enemy warship. By all scientific accounts, she should be dead. Her will must be too strong to fall against even these odds. That's why we jettison the statues of old heroes into space. Who needs them now that we have Rin? Even amid the chaos, she found time for public service, thoroughly disposing of the wreckage. Truly the greatest hero of all time. Stay with us as we follow her to the heart of the enemy vessel, to destroy it once and for all. Hey there, Cryogy. Hit. Alright, I'm trying to go too fast through there. It's not working out. Oh, I can't touch those. Look, no one wants to fight Yellow Devil, okay? It's rude. No one asked to fight Yellow Devil here, okay? Hey, it's dude. Oh, those are gonna come back. Ah! Yellow Devil's always been rude. For those unfamiliar, that's, at least I believe that's the right name, right? The Mega Man boss that, like, phase shifts themselves across the stage. It started in Mega Man 1, I believe, and was a real pain in the butt to fight. And I don't think any of them were quite as bad as the Mega Man 1 version, but... no, we have not finished Baba by any means, Zodiac. We're taking a break from Baba to give other people that are playing it a chance to catch up or get ahead a little bit, so they can watch the stream with fewer spoiler concerns, you know? But we'll be back on Baba next stream. Oop. Dang it. Took damage and missed out on damage. The worst. What? I'm surprised that one didn't hit. Was it too early? It was. One sounds terrifying. Oh, we're floaty now? Okay, we're floaty. I'm not using whole meter. I have used it multiple times, just, you know, a lot of times I don't use it. It's hard. I could beat this game without using the other meter, but... something I need or want to. Oop. Oh, that still isn't vulnerable. Is it gonna keep shedding bits until it becomes vulnerable again? Maybe. Oop. There's some things we can hurt it with. Oh, we're shedding some armor now, yeah. The range of the katana is not very far. Oh, I can knock their own mines into them in that case too. Nice, okay. Oh, can't deflect that one. tried to deflect that one. Ow, ow, ow. Hey there, Skyla. I cannot reflect into that at all. My range is too garbage. Alright. Making some dents, but they're making more dents than me. Can't. It doesn't reflect. I don't. Assumedly, I've just timed it wrong every time, and the game's not lying. So. Oh, blast! I didn't see that one. I think she said something motivational. I don't know. Let's read the chat. Oh, that wasn't close enough. Dang it. I did reflect, well, it still hit me. There we go. Tape? Nope. It's still better to avoid it entirely than to get hit by it. Reflecting is still ideal, of course. It's only at like half. I did a lot though. Ah, dang it. Let's hope we can still get there on that one hit. I guess that's why they call it hard mode. Like, I wouldn't say this. I mean, obviously, it's not like a high budget, but it doesn't feel like a sloppy or low budget like game. That's not what comes to mind playing this at all to me. Because, like, if you're comparing it to like Flash games, one important distinction is that, like, Flash games don't control well. That's an important distinction to be made, I think. Oh wait, no, wait, I'm doing badly. It controls bad. It's the buttons. It's the game's fault. No, it's not me being bad. Clearly, that's what I'm supposed to blame, right? I mean, I complain about controls a lot, so when I don't, that's a pretty pretty praiseworthy. I'm using a gamepad. And also using a Mario Kart wheel. Hey there, Ark. No. As far as I can tell, anyway. But, yeah, I'm using controller for this game. Getting better at getting two of the mines back up top of it there. Nope, that was early. That was definitely early. Only getting one. That's okay. Ow. Dang it! I'm not very good at predicting where it's gonna move to. Hey, Lumps Becomes! Oh, okay. I took damage, so that ate my dash. That's why I got hit twice. Okay. Like, it seems like it's probably even going in a fairly consistent pattern, but, like, it's such a bizarre pattern that, like, I don't process it as any sort of consistency. It just feels, like random madness. We're definitely heroes. And heroes never give up. I mean, it's supposed to be erratic and fast because you can do this, you know? Like, that's certainly part of it. Oh crap, I'm stuck on it now. I don't know if there's any easier way. Yeah, that, like, my hands are already, like, that is the right button. But, like, I'm, like, instinctively tapping that to, like, use my sword, right? Like, 'cause there's, you hold down the joystick for gun, but you tap the joystick for the sword. So it's very hard to get used to. Clearly need a foot pedal for time slow or something. Honestly, it probably isn't a bad idea to get a foot pedal just as an extra button option for a lot of things. See, I can't, like, instinctively, it just breaks me. Like, muscle memory does not like slowing down and using the katana while slowed down. My muscle memory does not understand that at all. It doesn't work when Steam is running what, Khadgar? Oh no. Have I ever actually gotten mad at a game? Yes. That's certainly more in my past than present. I mean, I had a lot of stereotypical-ish, yeah, I mean, not like super extreme, like not like literally destroyed my keyboard sort of situation, but like, you know, like in the past in some multiplayer games, Ultima Online or Tribes or something way back in the day when I was a lot younger, like, had a lot more, I don't know, emotion behind it that I didn't know how to deal with properly, and there's definitely some past situations of frustration and fist slamming and stuff like that, you know? And as far as more modern terms, yeah, I would still say I've gotten mad at games today. Like, it really depends. Hey, OBG, that's right. That's right. But, I mean, there's several things that I've gotten some amount mad with, right? Like, oh, why does it just not tell me this? Like, it just pure lacking information, bad UI, things like that. That's generally more like, I know you could do better. Like, it's usually a little bit more in that category than Hulk smash. But I very much aim to be you know, happier, more friendly and accepting and stuff. That doesn't, like, there's still plenty of games I complain about all the time, but I try to do it with more, like, I don't know, I complain with a smile, right? No, but, and I also try to recognize that even when I'm, like, complaining, like, making a bad game still hard. Making a bad game takes a lot of work. Making a, you know, pretty okay game takes a lot more work. Making a really good game takes even more work. So it's, I understand that it's not easy to do a lot of the stuff as well as I would like it to be done, but I can still complain about it a little bit. But I do try to meter it with, like, even games that I dislike quite a bit, like, I don't know, Lisa or Earthbound or something like that. There's still things that I found appealing and good about those games, too. I'm screaming internally all the time. No, I'm afraid not quite to that extent, yeah. Something like that, Khadgar, yeah. Yeah, no home. It could take a lot of work. It could take a lot of work for sure. And I mean, like, one thing I like aimed for when I started streaming more officially or professionally or what have you, is I've definitely aimed to try to keep a positive approach and atmosphere to everything. Like, I don't always succeed, but I think I usually do. And like, some amount of that is something that you can control yourself, right? You kind of a lot of times think of emotions as this internal uncontrollable force, and it can be that to some extent, but you do have some amount of control over your emotions, and simply just deciding to be more positive can actually be effective to some extent. Like, I'm not saying, oh, it's just that easy, but no, it helps. It helps. Yeah, no, Day9 has some really good videos kind of on that subject. Yeah, the Kittens and Ninja Stars and Relentlessly Positive, I think, are the two that come to mind. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid, Khadgar. I'm not saying, like, oh, you're depressed, well, just don't be sad. No, I'm not saying that. I understand that is an entirely different realm. It isn't just like, but So nobody get upset with that. I fully understand that situation, but Clint. Yeah, so, just actually trying to keep a positive attitude about things can be beneficial and make you more positive, is essentially the I don't know, the moral or the sagely advice or whatever that I'm trying to give there. That's right. Yeah, I mean, well, we like tangents. I'm a big fan of tangents. If we got something interesting to discuss or bring up, like, I'm perfectly fine with saying, like, okay, gameplay can sit aside for a minute while we talk about interesting things, you know? Also, it is, like, very hot. This game is too intense. Formal? I hope not. Like, I feel like the timeline that I got online ended up working out such that by the time there was relevant history of my online presence, it was like my opinions were pretty good by then. Like, I've certainly learned plenty of things in the past, 15 years, and become a better person in many ways, but, like, I don't have too many things that are, like, I don't know, skeletons in my closet, like, oh, I used to believe that, and, there's evidence of that all over the internet, or, like, I don't think there's too many super evil, sinister, bad sort of things people can bring up on me, which is probably a scary thing to say out loud because then like someone's gonna try, right? But it's like, you said this on Board Game Geek in 2006 or something, like, how could you? I don't know, but usually when I've looked back on stuff my past self has done, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's pretty reasonable, that's not bad, it's not bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ark. And I think in like League of Legends or any team-based ones too, right? That's a good time to just try to purely focus on like what you can do better, right? You're going to lose games of League of Legends because your teammates did something stupid. That's going to happen. But like some relevant part of that time, like one of your teammates does something stupid, if you were really, really good, if you just like super performed, you could have still saved that situation, right? So like that's what generally is kind of the best and healthiest to focus on, and even beyond that, like if you're looking at things like the instinct to flame teammates or complain about like, really, you did that, like. Even if you're just looking at not even like I want to be friendly and help people sort of thing, even if you're just looking at it from a gameplay perspective, it's still really bad to flame your teammates there, because you're more likely to win if your team's feeling better about themselves, and you're like if someone does something stupid, and like, especially if they're like owning up to it, it's like, oh man, my bad or something, instead of being like, come on, get your head in the game, or like, you suck or anything, you'd be like, it happens, like, let's do better next time or something, right? Like, that just makes everyone feel better about the experience, and also more likely to win. So it's both beneficial being nice and from a gameplay perspective, right? Oh man. Server browsers? No, see, I'm actually I'm reasonably in favor of matchmaking, actually, Zapper. There's a certain charm to server browsers, and you can kind of have a more chaotic or community-based situation a lot of times. But for something like League of Legends, I probably would not have ended up liking that game very much if it was server browser based instead of matchmaking based, because the importance of an evenly matched game is so ridiculously high. Like you're already gonna have enough unbalanced games even with like millions of players and good matchmaking, but in something like that, when I've had that experience, right, with like Monday Night Combat or Super Monday Night Combat. Their player base was too small, so matchmaking was bad, and it was a very unfun experience because of it. Like, there was no way to get an even match, so we stopped playing it. It was like 80% of the time we got crushed, 20% of the time we crushed the opponents. That was like our experience with that game. It was pretty awful. So, like, I do think it's pretty game dependent. The default is certainly to throw everything into matchmaking, and it's not always a one-fit-all solution, but I see a lot of people waxing nostalgic about server-based, or for comparison, if people are not familiar with what we're talking about, just there's just a server, and you connect to that server, and people are playing there, right? Like, that's kind of your traditional multiplayer FPS setup since, like, you know, Quake and Quake 2 and Unreal Tournament, Team Fortress 2, any of that. You're just kind of joining your big geesh multiplayer team versus multiplayer team. You join a server rather than being like, okay, we're forming this preset team of 5 people that some of them may know each other, but some may not, and match against this other group and try to balance the skill levels and stuff. And there is benefit to both sides, certainly. But I think the value of the balanced game is not to be too understated. Although that said, I think Tribes Ascend had matchmaking, and like Tribes and Tribes 2 didn't, and the games always felt more balanced on the old Tribes. So I don't know exactly what the deal is with that, but it's possible I was just worse at telling what like an even match felt like many years back too. I'm not sure exactly, but. Meanwhile, the music's jamming out in the background. Yeah, and I mean, what? Altitude. That was a really cool game. That was server-based. It's free. I don't know how many people still play it, but that was a cool multiplayer game. Let's see. Do we have anything else to mention on these 2 to 3-ish subjects? We've covered most of what we wanted to talk about, I think. Let me scroll up in chat, see if I missed anything real quick. Hey, Foogsy! Yeah, Evolve would definitely be, yeah, skill imbalance in Evolve is frustrating. I mean, like, that's a very awkward game to get into, because it's got a really big knowledge barrier, and you're so punished for not knowing how the game works. I don't think I really had too many Sinister Evil beliefs, by the way, OBG. I know the way I phrased that totally implied that, though. I was like, someone's probably gonna point that out, right? Oh man, old IRC logs. I certainly had less informed thoughts, but I guess, like, considering I can't really credit it to myself, it has to be really a lot of credit to just luck and environment and upbringing and stuff like that, but I didn't, I never really held any truly terrible beliefs or anything, right? Like, I didn't, I don't know, grow up with racist parents, so therefore I was racist until I learned better or something like that. I fortunately didn't have to, exist in that situation or go through any of, that sort of stuff, you know? Yeah, no, I'm not, and I wasn't saying it was bad to acknowledge past mistakes or anything either. I'm just saying, like, there's like, kids today are on the internet from, like, when they're born, basically, so I'm sure, like, there's gonna be stuff they, that is associated with them floating around the internet from when they were, like, 9 or 10, that's, like, well, that's not something I want associated with me when I'm 20 or 30 or what have you, right? Like, that's Yeah. Yeah, the server community thing was kind of nice. It wasn't anything I got too into, I would say. Like, even when I was, I guess probably the biggest point I was part of a community of was probably in that sense was like in Tribes 2. I was the worst player on the best Renegades mod clan in Tribes 2. So yeah, like you see familiar faces and you want to go hang out with them and stuff, and that is kind of a neat thing. It wasn't usually like one specific server necessarily, but there were several possible servers, and it's like, oh hey, cool, RLH is hanging out here, or Unknown Cyborg or whatever, so I'm gonna go join that server and stuff, you know. Eat my Shazbot, by the way. Gadamepion used to really love saying that. I'm just gonna name drop people literally no one's ever heard of or has any reason to have heard of. You know? I still remember some people, you know? I mean, I still remember a couple names from, like, Ultima Online back in, like, 97, 98, man. Way back in the day. And that's a fun approach, Ark. Yeah, just joking about it like that, yeah. Oh, you played some Altitude Chrono? Nice, nice. Never played any of these games, Formal. Well, we'll be back to Bleed 2 in a minute, then. Back to the Indies. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. About Volscano. Yeah, that's the other thing about like server stuff that Kedgar brought up, is that there's a lot of like bad servers, and it can be hard to differentiate them a lot of times, right? I definitely had some of that in Team Fortress 2, where it's if you just don't know what you're doing, or you just kind of casually try to join up a server to play the game, it's like, oh, there's just a bunch of people doing stupid stuff to get achievements on this server. Okay, let's try again. Alright, this has a bunch of weird graphic mods and like is nonsense town. Okay, I don't want anything to do with this, and yeah. But once you actually learn what you want, and you're like, okay, I want a payload map, so I sort by payload maps, and then like check that it's unmodded or whatever, then you can actually join the servers that you want. But MSN network, yeah. Man, if you want to get real old on that front, did anyone else use MPlayer? Talking further back, we can go real old school if you want on that front. Is that so, Annie? It's troubling. It's troubling. Troubling to note. Poor today's youth, indeed. You're getting embarrassed about the things you didn't even do. A good amount of the like cringy, embarrassing stuff is pretty harmless anyway, but it's okay to learn from it and not be, or even embrace it, or yeah, you know, lots of approaches. It's fine. Yeah, that would be awful, horrible. MMO. Well, it's kind of funny though. Like you had to kind of do a lot of that yourself back in the day. It's not like Ultima Online had extensive in-game community features when it launched. Everyone just used like ICQ to meet up with each other and stuff, and you would just send text messages to coordinate stuff, and like most people weren't even using voice chat or anything like that. It was a whole different era. That's part of what made it magical too, though, is that it was just so imprecise. It was uncontrolled. People were worse at games and worse at coordinating and stuff, and that made it a much more unique experience that can't be created in many ways, you know. Yeah, that's potentially the case as how I guess I had less of that than maybe a lot of people had, as far as like favorite servers and stuff like that, but I did have favorite game modes or mods. Like I loved Defend and Destroy in Tribes 1, and played almost exclusively Renegades mod in Tribes 2. So, trying to think of some equivalencies there. I mean, one thing that you have more of today that you didn't have as much of then is how, well, I mean, you have this, right? You have the stream experience. That's an incredibly new thing compared to the olden times there, and that's a different type of community in a lot of ways. Like when I first started streaming, it was very much an FTL community on Twitch, right? Like you would start recognizing names all over the place. Like I would be watching someone play FTL, and they would come watch me play FTL later and stuff like that, right? Like there is and I mean Twitch even as a whole can be surprisingly close connected. Like it's amazing how many times it's like, oh, I'm watching this person and they're gonna go host this person I already know, and like there's just this whole community sense there and stuff. But that's only partially game specific, but it is partially game specific anyway. And there's also stuff like the just kind of community just like, and this isn't really new per se, but it's a lot more organized and vibrant a lot of times. Like your communities around games that people are just playing and really enjoying, and like it's just, even like single player games people are sharing their experiences with and like making fan art for, and all sorts of stuff like that. Even pretty small games, like you can see people making fan art for, and like the devs share it on Twitter and stuff like that, or they've got like a Reddit where the community works together to develop really powerful strategies, and even single player stuff like FTL and things along those lines. So is MPlayer that old? Well, I was using it in like 97 or 98. So it's over 20 years old, Chrono, and I think it died out by early 2000, so... I see, Eddie, I see. Trouble right here in River City. Oh man, I'm still behind, Ken Guy. I'm still behind. ICQ, yeah, I'm not claiming I'm not an old man yet. For the ICQ alert there, you know. Yep. I mean, I still remember my ICQ number. What's my favorite? Oh, who is my favorite mod now? I don't know. I think you're like at least a top 15 mod though, Formal. This is how an IRL stream. Sometimes that happens. How many? I don't even know how many mods I have. When Munch Dad makes that joke, she has like 10 mods exactly. So top 10 mods. Let's see. We've got 19 mods, Formal, so top 15 means there's people worse. Oh man, I'm not gonna not gonna name names, even though like at least 2 of them haven't been here in a year, so you know. So we can say that they're worse mods. How about that? We've always been very laid back on mods here. Basically, just modded a couple people here and there over the course of the stream that were regulars or friendly or helpful or whatever. And if people wanted to mod or like occasionally, like with the Witness and stuff, we had some specific mods. They're like, hey, you know the Witness well, mod the playthrough of the Witness. And I had some of that for Doki, and that was about it. Most of the time, we're pretty laid back here. Just everyone's this awesome little community, and people are willing to help out and stuff. TwitchBot's not even technically a mod, actually, because people insisted we make TwitchBot VIP, and you can't be both VIP and mod. Zapper, harsh. I'm saying you're both of those things, Formal. That's why you got modded. I felt like there was something else I was going to do. Okay, yeah, this really quick. And then we'll maybe be back to the gameplay. We'll maybe play some more of the game. Or we can take a break because my drink's almost empty. Baba is you and frustrating. Yeah, Baba is puzzle, and puzzle is fun. Puzzle is hard. Baba's so good. This doesn't look like Picross. Yeah, you know. Let's see if we can maybe beat this boss. That's wrecking us here. That's a good tangent though. We covered a couple good topics there, I think. How do I play again? Alright, easy, every time. Just sit back down. We just needed to distract ourselves with good conversation, then we'll beat it immediately. It was even like a mid-run that we were... Oh, we got gravity again. I'm confused. Okay. We got flexible gravity. Oh, it didn't go all the way down. I thought I was just gonna keep crushing. I'm like, I gotta go! Which wouldn't really make sense, so I shouldn't have expected that to be the case. Oh, I'm that hurt. Okay, well. Everyone's counting on us. Oh, no, please. Let's go. There we go. Alright, blob monster time. I know I can reflect that, but it's easier not to most of the time. If I remember correctly, they've got a lot of interesting transformations. We only saw part of them there. Hi. He does have some fancy boots. To nobody's surprise, our hero prevailed, bringing the invasion to its knees. To everyone's surprise, that blonde guy is still alive, breaking Rin's fall in an unnecessary but undeniably cool fashion. The day is all but won, but the enemy leader has challenged our hero to a public exhibition match for her title of hero and the fate of the world. Reports show the stadium is filled with Valentine's allies and sympathizers. It's time to show them what a real hero looks like. All right, it is break time. Let's do the break thing, shall we? Okie doke. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the good discussion. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with some more bleed here. This music is very stark contrast to what we were just at in game, huh? Alrighty, we are back. I mean, it doesn't have to be competitive per se. It could still be a somewhat arbitrary challenge in a single-player game, Fugsy. See, and you say we're like opposites on game preferences, Formal, saying something like, I get that, I'm paraphrasing, but I guess I'd rather do a series of Pokemon games that play Catan. That's not too far out of my opinion of those two games. I guess I would probably rather Catan, mostly just for the time. Like, you know, Catan takes too long a lot of the time. Depends on the situation, the randomness, and who's playing. But let's say 2.5 hour game of Catan ends in 2.5 hours. Not the shiny grind that was being discussed. Anyway, let's hop back into some Believe, huh? Because they're shiny, Zapper. Okay. Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah, that's kind of just worse though, Sam, because then like you want shiny with perfect stats on top of it, and yeah. Oh right, we're paused, and it gets louder when we unpause, I think. I was like, is this quieter than it was before? Yeah. Right, yeah, I can talk too. I'm just gonna get hit for it, apparently. Pretty clearly there's gonna be another phase here. Oh, we're still taking damage though. It should be better. Oh, they picked up the launcher. Oop. Didn't dash what I expected to. Oh, rude. Everything you launched the first time was reflectable. It's hard to dash sideways quickly. Hey, Squigger! Thank you kindly for the raid, sir. Oop. Ah! No! Get a laser! Did pretty good at avoiding that the first several times. Didn't do as well that time. The original Bleed definitely came out well before Cuphead. This is Bleed 2. I don't remember the timeline on that versus Cuphead. I think this came out first, but I'm not sure. For anyone that was just joining us, by the way, hi, how's it going? I barely did an introduction. I'm just like, we're just gonna keep playing the game. Yeah, we're trying out Bleed 2 for the first time tonight. And dying. And, it's a fast-paced run-and-gun platformer where you just, you've got basically a triple jump to start with, so it's very, very mobile. You've also got a little time freeze action. Oh, maybe I need to taunt. To, yeah, destroy a bubble or something, huh? Yeah, there we go, there we go. Can't meaningfully taunt twice in a row, it looks like. Ow. Now I'm trying to taunt a little too much and get wrecked because of that. There we go. Get it right at the beginning of our laser blast and we're good. Hey, real girl. Yeah, the art style is somewhat reminiscent of Scott Pilgrim. Edge. That's not too far off. The Dark Souls of the Cuphead genre. I had to scroll up to see what I missed being judged. Through raw style and fighting spirit, our hero won the respect of a hostile crowd. Being used as projectiles may also have contributed to their change of heart. Regardless, the enemy leader is defeated. The world is safe once again. We can all return to our daily lives and begin celebrations. None more deserving than our hero herself. I guess this concludes our special broadcast. Now, back to the weather. Not indefinitely, Anvar. What gives you have to ruin the endings of all my games? A resolution to our battle. Nonsense! But yeah, 4 total jumps, so 1 jump and then 3 dashes. If I win, you have to stop being an idiot and play video games with me. Alright, acceptable terms. Nope. You can actually get hurt trying to go that way. Rude. Oh, this is not a very good place to be. Alright, check. I wasn't sure what all's hitbox here. I don't think we're gonna win this first attempt. Nope, I thought that was low enough. No, I guess it wouldn't have been though. I zigged when I should have zagged. Ow, got hit by 2 of them. Rude. Who needs to dodge out of the way when they rush you if you just, Whee! Pretty hard to dodge the lasers the first time you see it, but then after that you can account. Very tall building, yes. Oh, rude. Oh, I didn't see that one. Greetings, ad hoc. I don't think I want to be over here. Oh, that broke through the solid one. I didn't think it was going to. This is a pretty cool fight. Ow, ow, ow. You dig this fight. Okay, I avoided that. I mean, we're gonna die, but, you know, do the best we can. A lot of reflections that are possible, but many of those seem more dangerous than not reflecting. There would be a decent damage increase, though. Oh, okay. I'm like, what's he doing? Just dropping something on my face. Yeah, I know someone that speedruns this, Ed. It's been run or at least, I think actually both Bleed 1 and 2 have been run at GDQs. And the dev's actually been on the couch for commentary for at least one of those. Play a little bit of tennis there. Oh, don't let him get close. He starts getting all swordy on me. It's not very nice. Let's... Oh right, that does the display, but we still have life left. We lost our rank though. I thought we were actually gonna get an A. Yeah, I saw the flight, the like dash was purple, but I didn't want to I would rather get my positioning better than to hit him back for the reflect. Hey, half shell cat. Wahoo. Things are just more fun when the player is around. What's even better than fans is friends. Hitting simulator time. The Claude girl from Beyblade Pixels. I didn't see her up here.
Time for a celebration!
Studio on Greg Lobanov. I want to like freeze frame the special things. That's where the interesting stuff is. But no, Studio is the guy who speedran this game at GDQs, and he's a cool guy. Also known as Big Honkin' Burger now. I can't believe he's stuck with that mean name still. Greetings, Magnificent. Robo Guppy. Yeah, so we had robot versions of all the other bosses. This is mostly like a Bleed 1.5 more than a Bleed 2, but I'm fine with that. That one gets a whole, like, detail. Hobbies, falconry, and bingo. Brynhildr was the name of their sword. Human? Question mark? Weaknesses, friendship. And yeah, Greg Lobanov was in the Special Links too. He's the dev of CoinCrypt and Wondersong. Yep, I've played Yoku's Island Express. Yeah, indeed, Ad Hoc. It like it seemed actually like the gameplay was well executed for. Oh, we can play as the character from Beyblade Pixels. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Abilities. Mutators. And yeah, now it changes the title screen so they're both playing. But yeah, it felt like Yoku's Island Express, like, executed the idea pretty well. I'm just not that enthusiastic about pinball, and I'm not that enthusiastic about a lot of Metroidvania trappings, so... You can draw the hitboxes, tiles, turn up the cutscenes. that one's under a mutator. Sure. Make the game, especially the bosses, nonsensically hard. All the bullets are teeny tiny. Yeah, indeed. It was still a decent enough game. Like I enjoyed what I played of it, but not enough that I wanted to play more. Essentially, is how I felt about that. But yeah, no, I like this game a lot. It's definitely short if you're just looking at one playthrough, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And you've also got, you know, like plenty of ways to play through it again. It's meant to be a bit of on the arcadey side, like you can play through it to try to get better times or do it without getting hit a lot and things like that, you know. Greetings, Thomas. And you know, we've also got these, which should be standard but aren't standard options. This is kind of my default approach. Like a lot of people, I hate the screen shake. I'm okay about it, but I usually like it on low. I will preference off over like high, but I'll preference low over off if possible. And you know, actually lets me rebind my controls. It's important. Yeah, exactly, Adok. Yeah, like kind of a arcadey Mega Man sort of feeling that you can play through it easily or reasonably in a single sitting, and then do more to get better at it either. And there's, you know, other modes as well. Oh, there's randomly generated levels too. Okay, so there is actually like an endless. Interesting. Have to try that at some point. And oh, the rival's the same, except they can reflect yellow instead of purple, huh? The Claude Gun. Gains energy and extra air dodges by damaging enemies. Hold taunt to trade energy for health. That's quite a bit different. White. Gains power as the style meter raises. Heals by absorbing bullets. Press the button to trade health for a supercharged air dash. Valentine. Her shield absorbs fire. And you can adjust the color to so you can almost do a Ikaruga sort of thing there, I guess. Huh? So, yeah, some other ways to play it for sure. Greetings, Wolf. Yeah, indeed, Ad Hoc. And most of a lot of the accessibility stuff, especially if you're planning on it early in the development cycle, really isn't that hard to add in. And I guess this is actually something I've been purposely putting emphasis on, even though like most of the features aren't necessarily that relevant to me personally, but I like to see developers and games supporting accessibility features, so I like pointing them out when I notice that they've got at least some of that stuff in there, you know? As for now, though, do we want to switch it up? And like, I kind of like the idea of revisiting this with like different characters or on very hard or whatever.